Ahoy, my hearties. I'm going to have to do a fake cheery. Well, no, I am cheery. I'm going to have to do a sort of upbeat thing. I'm absolutely exhausted. This week has been an utter roller coaster. Oh, the last week and a half. Really positive things have happened, which I'll get to in a minute. Really negative things have happened. For instance, this was my hull when I got the boat lifted out of the water, which is never a good thing. But you will be pleased to know that I'm back in the water now. I've spent the last week grafting and fixing it and stuff like that, which you'll know about if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram and stuff. Yes, but good news, everybody. The Dacia Sandero. No, wrong TV show. I'm not with this. My brain's not working. I've just been having a coffee with DCW and Jack, and I said I think I'm going to have to go and have a sleep before I make this video because I'm absolutely goosed. But I didn't. So, good news, everybody. You know how I want to sail around the UK, and one of the biggest things about sailing around anywhere is cost. I've managed to work out a good deal. Basically, Portland is a boatfolk marina, which you'll know if you've watched my recent videos about Portland and Weymouth. Boatfolk have been utterly supportive of the channel in incredible ways. But one of the things that all berth holders get at boatfolk marinas, which isn't advertised very well because I didn't even know about it for a while, is that you get something called the cruising pass, which means that you can go and visit any one of their other marinas for up to 30 days for free. It's included in your berthing costs, and that's not 30 days spread out between them all. You can spend 30 days in every single marina, with the exception, I think, of East Coast, which I think there's a limit of 24 days on East Coast, and possibly you have to pay half price at weekend. But all the other marinas, and there are 11 marinas around the UK, you can stay in for free. Basically, it's included in your mooring costs. So, the whole idea of going around the UK sort of stems from me wanting to visit the other marinas on the cruising pass. So I approached Boatfolk and said, look, nobody knows about this cruising pass. Why don't I go and visit all your marinas? At each marina, using the cruising pass, at each marina I'll do a video tour of that marina. That video tour I'll do as a fundraiser for a local charity, probably the local RNLI branch on the trip around. And you help me out with my mooring costs. And they've had it. It's happening. So they're basically helping me out with my mooring fees here in Portland until May next year, which means I've got somewhere to live now until May. And it's sort of freed me to go up, go and do these adventures and stuff, and knowing that I can get into any of those 11 other marinas, which I will do, and I don't have to worry about sort of having these marina fees that I need to make a certain amount of money for and pay, sort of thing. I'm rambling, but you know, these things happen. Oh, like bloody sticky up Johnny Bravo here. Yeah, so a bit of a timeline of events. You will be seeing this on Friday the 31st of May. It is currently Friday the 31st of May. You will be seeing this at about 9 p.m. It is currently about 7:30. So it depends on how long it takes to upload the video. Obviously the boat got lifted out. That will be the next video that you see. Patreons and channel members, I'll try and get that to you guys later. I've almost finished editing it. Timeline of events. It's the 31st of May. I'm setting off on the 3rd of June, which is in 3 days time. You wouldn't think so to look at the boat, because I'm finishing some jobs. A lot of jobs. All of the jobs need to be finished. So in terms of video timelines, this is what you get publicly this week. Next week you will see the lift out video. The following week will be probably a sailing video with Dave, DCW Boat Yoda. We've just discussed going out and doing that on Sunday, which will be good because everybody wants to see more of Dave. Then following that will be me refitting my 12 volt system. Also me fixing the keel that was all delaminated and scruffy and stuff like that, or rather bodging the keel for now. And then after that you'll be seeing the video videos of me sailing all the way around the UK. Not a circumnavigation, it's a circumcision, because I'm cutting the top off, as somebody quite funnily said in the comments, which I think is brilliant. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm setting off on Monday around 7 AM ish to catch the slack water at the Bill. First up will be Brixham. I'm going to be anchoring, and then I'll make my way along the south coast to Newlyn, which I'll call into the marina there, and then have a drink ashore, because I'll need a pint by then. A friend is following along with me in their boat, David, and Guy is going to crew for him on Queen's Gambit, which is a westerly Conway ketch, beautiful boat. So I'll be buddy boating along the first section. They're going to Portishead, which is the first boatfolk marina that I'll be stopping in. But Portishead or Penarth, depends on the weather, whether it's northerlies or southwesterlies or whatever. Yeah, that's that timeline. But effectively, I'm only bloody doing it. I'm setting off. There should now be nothing to stop me. Don't jinx it, you stupid fool. I'll be setting off Monday. That's happening. Yeah, so I thought I'd keep you guys abreast of what's happening. I think I'll take this opportunity to sort of... This last week has been hell of the boat coming out, thinking everything was fine. It got jet washed off, it looked really nice and spiffing. I didn't need to do anti-foul, everything was great, and then we found the delamination. It looked like it could have been a problem with the keel joint, so it looked like I couldn't use a boat. It was simple as that. It would have to be repaired, and then it transpires it was just a JRP sheath over the keel, so it was fine. So that was better, and then I've been working all week to get it sorted. I finally got in the water today. I've serviced all the seacocks, nothing leaked, and for the record, the prop was full of a load of rubbish, and cleaned the prop off, and it's like driving a different boat, honestly. So I'm not going to say it's easier, because I'll probably crash, but more better than it was. Yeah, so it's sort of just been an absolute roller coaster this week, which is why I'm so drained. You sort of go trying to fix something. You've got all the stress of doing everything, and then when everything just is done, you just sort of crash, and I just want to sleep, basically. But I have no time for sleep, because I need to do this, edit another video, edit 2 more videos, get them all uploaded and scheduled to release while I'm at sea. So I won't be in the comments after tonight, really, not much. I might post little daily updates or something like that. I am gonna, so the Orca navigation that I use has a link that I can share where you guys can see where I am. So I'll share that on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and probably YouTube. So you guys can follow along if you're sat at home bored or whatever, or you want to hide away from the kids or something. Yeah, so you'll see this by the time you see the next video next week. Hopefully I'll be in Newlyn. Hopefully. What can we do but try? Is there anything else I need to tell you? Yeah, so I'm going to go out with Dave, do a bit of sailing videos for you guys, but we also want to sort of pick up a mooring buoy, and raise the main, because there's a bit of a snaggly issue with the reefing lines that get Boat Yoda to have a look at. He'll be able to sort it. Sorry this is a waffly video, it's just I need to tell you what's going on. So yeah, also Boatfolk lifted my boat out for free as well, which is incredible. Honestly, I would not be able to do it without the hard work and help that the likes of John, B, Paul have sort of really fought my corner and helped me achieve this, really, because I would have really struggled. I'd have gone around and stayed at anchorages and stuff like that, but then when you get back, I want to come back here. This feels like my home port now. All my friends are here, which is going to be a bit of an emotional thing, leaving my friends behind, but you know, just like it was when I came down here and had to leave my mates behind up top. Yeah, so there's that. Rumbly. Do something. I'll tell you where I'm going, shall I? So I'm going to circumcise the UK clockwise. I'm going to bounce down the south coast, stop in Newlyn, wait there for the correct tides and weather to go around Land's End, then up the Bristol Channel to Penarth or Portishead, whichever one's easiest with the weather, which are both boatfolk marinas. I'll show you guys those. Then from there around Wales up to Conway Marina, which is also boatfolk, so that's free. And then up to Fleetwood to visit my mum and my family and see everybody. Then I'll probably go over to the Isle of Man and to Bangor in Northern Ireland, which is also boatfolk and free. Then up to Rue Marina, which is Scotland, through the Caledonia Canal. Then my mate Aussie Dave is going to meet me, and we're going to do some sailing together down to Edinburgh, which will be awesome. Then from there go down to Newcastle, Royal Keys Marina, which is boatfolk and free. And then from there, I don't know about the East Coast. I may see where I want to lump into. It all depends on the weather. Or I may just do a multi-day passage and smash it down the East Coast and just pull into somewhere down south. Just stay offshore basically and do multi-day, because I think it'll be fun to do like 2 or 3 days at sea, just out there and doing it out of sight of land and all the rest of it. That'd be pretty cool. And then along the south coast to Haslam Marina, boatfolk free. East Coast Marina, boatfolk free. Deacons Marina, boatfolk free. And from Deacons Marina I will be going to the Southampton Boat Show, where I'll be on the boatfolk stand for 2 days, 2 half days. So if you guys feel like it, you can come and meet this stupid face and say hello. Then from there we're back to my home port of Portland for beers and rapturous applause, I would imagine. Or there might even be cake. There better be cake. Yeah, that's the plan. Aiming to be back down here about October, something like that. I suppose you want to know how I'm feeling about it. Sick. A little bit sick. Excited to get going, looking forward to it, but there's also a nervous trepidation and anxiety, which there should be, I suppose. The boat isn't 100%. There are things that need doing that I don't have the time or resources to do. So I'm setting off with the boat at 80%, and I'll fix it up along the way. I think from speaking to people, one of the major things that stop people going anywhere is trying to get a boat absolutely 100% perfect in every way before they will go. And boats are never like that. It just doesn't happen. So it acts as a barrier to people going anywhere. Obviously you want the boat to be safe. This boat is safe. I've redone all the 12-volt system, improved things. Big chunky anchor now, plenty of chain. She's golden, as long as the keel doesn't fall off, which it probably won't. Yeah. And then what are the plans after that, I suppose? Well, I will see if I want to keep the boat. I don't know if I do. I don't know if this is my forever boat or it isn't. I chat to Dan, the owner, previous owner, technically still owner, daily, and he always sends me boats and he's like, oh, this one's got your name on it, like a Rival 34 or stuff like that. My dream boat, money no object, my dream boat would be a Sirius 35 DS. That's just ridiculous though. Unless I win the lottery, I won't be getting one of them. A Contessa 32. I love Contessas. I love the 32. If I had the money, I would have got a 32 instead of a 26, but I don't think I'll ever have the money for a 32 because they're stupid money. What I might have the money for is a Nicholson 32, which Matt has bought. I was saying to Matt, because he had a little powerboat, like, oh, you should really go and have a sailboat. I've seen this one. And he went and bought her, and she's sat over there now, and he's doing loads and loads of work on her. And they're really good seafaring boats. I should have done this as a live stream, because it's starting to feel like one, isn't it? Me just chatting nonsense to a camera. But yeah. So maybe if I make some money on the trip, I decide that I don't want to. This boat is 30 feet long and its displacement is 3.3 tons. Matt's boat is 32 feet long, narrower than this boat, and its displacement is 8 tons. So, that displacement is going to help you out in the weather. This boat will go across the Atlantic and stuff like that, so I may end up keeping it. I just don't know. We'll see how it all goes. But once I get back, I'll stay here, recuperate for a little bit, and I want to try and get a trip across the Channel in, at least, to France, to the Channel Islands before the end of the season, and then come back here and sleep for 3 months, work on the port, do that. This video is like 15 minutes of me just talking nonsense. If you're still watching, honestly, 2 gold stars you can have this week. 2 entire gold stars, and you can put them on your fridge or do whatever you want with them. I'm going to sign off. This is basically just an update video to tell you what's going on, but huge thank you to Boatfolk, because honestly, I don't know where I'd have gone from here if that hadn't have come through. It's amazing what you can do with the help and support of good people and good companies, isn't it? Yeah, you're all good people. You can all have a gold star. Goodbye.